It was a freezing night in a small town outside Denver. Snow piled against the windows of the old roadside motel, the kind of place people only stopped at when they had no other choice. Marcus had been driving for 12 hours straight. Exhausted, he pulled into the flickering neon sign, Sunset Lodge, vacancy. The receptionist didn't look up when he entered. Room? Marcus asked. Without a word, she slid a key across the desk. 214. The hallway smelled wrong, damp, like something had been sitting there too long. Marcus entered his room, dropped his bag, and collapsed onto the bed. The silence was heavy. No TV noise, no other guests, nothing. Then his phone rang. Unknown number. He frowned and answered. Hello. Static. Then a whisper. Don't fall asleep. The line went dead. Marcus laughed nervously. Probably some prank. He turned on the TV, nothing but static. Every channel. The lights flickered once, then twice, then went out. Darkness swallowed the room. Marcus grabbed his phone flashlight, breathing faster now. That's when he noticed something. The bathroom door was open. He swore he left it closed. The light from his phone shook as he stepped closer. Drip, drip, drip. Something wet hit the floor. Marcus slowly pushed the door open. The mirror was covered in something dark. Words, written from the inside. You answered. The phone rang again. Right behind him. Not in his hand. Marcus turned. His phone was on the bed, still ringing. He backed away slowly, until he hit something. A person. Cold. Breathing. Right behind him. The voice came from inches away from his ear. They never listened. The next morning, the receptionist finally looked up as police entered. Another one? She asked calmly. The officer nodded. Room 214 again. When they checked Marcus's phone, there was only one call logged. From his own number. At 2:14 a.m. And if you ever pass through that highway outside Denver, you might still see the neon sign flickering. Vacancy. But locals will tell you. Room 214 was never empty. The officers sealed off the room, but something felt off. One of them, Officer Reyes, stepped inside room 214, his boots crunching lightly over something on the floor. Salt. A thin circle of salt surrounded the bed. Broken, as if something had stepped out of it. Who put this here? Reyes asked. The motel receptionist, standing in the doorway now, shrugged slowly. It wasn't broken yesterday. The air inside the room was colder than outside. Reyes exhaled, his breath visible. Then, a phone rang. Sharp. Loud. Right next to his ear. He flinched, grabbing his radio. But it wasn't his. The sound was coming from the bed. It was Marcus's phone. The phone they had already bagged as evidence started ringing. Inside the sealed plastic, Reyes hesitated, then answered. Hello. Static. Then, Marcus's voice, shaking. I didn't leave. Reyes froze. Where are you? It won't let me leave. I'm still in the room. The lights flickered violently. The TV turned on. Static. Then a figure appeared in the corner of the screen. Tall. Twisted. Watching. Reyes slowly turned to the real corner. Empty. But on the TV, the figure moved closer. The voice whispered. Don't look away. Reyes blinked. Once. The corner was no longer empty. Something stood there. Too tall. Head bent sideways. Bones cracking softly. Its face looked like Marcus. Stretched. Smiling too wide. The phone dropped. The voice echoed everywhere. You answered too. Outside, the receptionist locked the door. From the outside. Inside. Screaming. More than one voice. By morning. Not one missing person. 2. 3 days later, another traveler checked in. At exactly 2:14 a.m. His phone rang. He answered. 2 voices whispered. Don't fall asleep. He tried to escape, but the hallway stretched endlessly. Room numbers repeating. Doors opening. People sitting inside. Watching. Marcus. Reyes. Smiling. Stay with us. He ran. But every path led back to one place. Room 214. The phone rang again. He didn't want to answer, but his hand moved on its own. He picked up and heard his own voice. Crying. Begging. Don't answer next time. Morning came. Snow covered everything. No footprints. The receptionist checked the logbook. A new name had appeared. The Travelers. Under it. Marcus. Reyes. And space. For the next person who stops outside Denver, sees the flickering sign, and answers the call.